Hey kids, so today I want to show you how I made this homemade compost bin. It's a metal bin because we had rats getting into our compost, so I'm just going to show you how I did it. You can do it whatever way you want, but before I show you how to do that, I have a dad joke for you. Composting is a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. So I kind of look like Wilson here, don't I? Heidi ho, neighbor. So anyway, let's get started.
This is where we used to put our compost, and so I'd come out here and I'd dig a hole and put it down in there, and I was having to go deeper and deeper because whatever animal, I think it was a rat that was getting into it. So I bought this 32-gallon garbage can, metal garbage can, because rats can chew through plastic. They've done that before, so I went ahead and got a metal garbage can. They sell these with the holes pre-drilled, but it wasn't available at my local hardware store, so I just went ahead and bought the one that I'm just going to go ahead and drill the holes myself. When working with metal, you want to be careful because there's little shards that can come up and stuff, and so I really should be wearing gloves here, but you'll see I put on gloves when I go ahead and clean up these holes, because there's going to be little fragments of metal hanging there, and you want to make sure that those aren't poking out to nip you later. You know, when you're reaching down there, you want to make sure that that's done properly. So I'll show you that. I'm going to walk you through drilling the holes real quick, and I'm just doing them randomly. You can mark them out if you want to have them be exact. I'm just trying to get some air circulating through it. Now that the holes are drilled, I'm going to go ahead and hit each hole with my grinder just to make sure it's nice and smooth. I'm going to do the outside first. Make sure that you grind down the inside as well on the holes. You don't want any shards sticking out, right? If you're putting your compost in there and you reach down inside there, you don't want to nick yourself. That would be painful. Now, you could actually drill holes in the bottom, but I'm going to actually remove the bottom, and I'll show you how I did that. This is up to you. You could drill holes if you want to. So then I went ahead and went around the bottom and bent out that flange with a screwdriver and a hammer. I just kind of worked it in there, tapped it in, pried it open to be able to remove that bottom. Then I just turned it over and started pounding on the bottom to get it to break loose. It has little welds all along it too, besides that flange, to keep it secure, of course, because it's not meant to be removed. So I had to fight it for a little while, but I was able to manage. Notice I have ear protection on as well. You want to make sure, because there's a lot of pounding, the grinding's making noise, everything's making noise. You want to protect your ears. I did have to work at it for a while, so I'm not going to lie. It took a little bit of effort to get this thing off this way. There's more than one way to do things, so you could have done this by using a pair of tin snips and worked your way around. That would add its own issues, and so I just did it my way. So now I just went around it with a vice grips. I just kind of clamped it on and worked my way around just to try to clean up that edge, because there's edges pointing every which way, and I just wanted to kind of have them be uniform for me. You're going to need to add holes to the lid as well. So again, I'm just doing this randomly. You can mark it out if you want it to look perfect or uniform, but I wasn't too concerned about that. And then just repeat the process. We're going to do it with the drill, and then we're going to need to go back and grind it just like we did with the actual can. Now we're going to go back with the grinder on the lid, and then we want to make sure to get the inside of the lid as well. You just don't want to have these shards sneaking up on you later on. Take care of it now so that you don't have to worry about it later. Okay, so here's where it is that we're going to put this compost bin. So I just want to get it in its general area, and then I'm going to need to dig it out because I want to bury it down in there a little bit. So now I'm just going to take the can and kind of twist it back and forth to make a mark so I know where to dig. I'm going to go ahead and remove this root because you want to make sure that it's clear so that we can get the garbage can to go down about 4 to 6 inches. Okay, that's about where we want it. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw some rocks around here. I don't know that that's necessary, but I had a bag of rocks, so I thought I'd just go ahead and do that just to kind of make a nice edge for it. Now I'm going to go ahead and add that dirt back in that I removed, and then I also have some leaves and debris that have been composting just on the other side of this fence, so I'm going to go ahead and add some of that in, along with some compost that I'm ready to bring out from the kitchen with some bananas and some banana peels, I should say, and some pineapple and some other things that normally I've just been burying, so I'm finally going to get to use this compost bin, which I'm pretty excited about. So go ahead and put the leaves in, add some more dirt. I like to do this in layers when possible. Add some leaves, add some dirt, add some compost, add some more dirt, add some more leaves, whatever works, whatever you have that you need to compost. Any kind of twigs like this I would remove too, because those take too long to break down. And chop it up. That's how I normally compost. When I put stuff in, then I kind of break it up to help it break down, right? You don't want to put a whole pineapple, just put it in there. Put the pineapple in and chop it up. We had another pineapple, and rather than put them together, I chopped that one up earlier, and then I saved this one, and I'm chopping up here to kind of separate them, make them into different layers. Then I put one last layer of leaves on top, and we'll call that good for now.
All right, so I hope that was helpful for you. You can do it however you want. I'm going to go ahead and try it this way. I was going to leave the bottom in and just put holes in it, but I figure if I did that, it'd end up getting rusty anyway on the bottom, so I thought I'd just go ahead and bang out that bottom, see how long it lasts. If I get 10 years out of it, the can cost me about $35. It took me about a half hour's worth of time of drilling the holes in it and grinding so that I wouldn't cut myself. But anyway, I think this should hold up for quite a while. I think it'll probably outlast us. So anyway, I hope that was helpful for you. Thanks for watching, and God bless you.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
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 Dad. How do I?